Welcome everybody to Brick System Brothers. My name's Nathan Masters and this is an episode of 7 minutes. So, Brickset in 7 minutes. What do you need to know? First off, Brickset is a website and I'm going to just log in right away so that I don't have to deal with all the pop-up ads. They do make money for the site and that's how they're able to stay up, but pretty easy to get an account. Save a cookie so that I don't have to log in every time. And there you go. Ads are gone. So first thing I would recommend you to do is just sign up with your email. Second thing I'm going to do is change it to dark mode, because I'm Batman. Dark mode is a pretty recent addition to the site along with some other things, but I'm going to try to focus on the general overview of what Brickset does. So Brickset, as the name implies, is actually really focused on a database of Lego sets. And most of the content on the site kind of revolves around that. But what's really nice about it is the user interaction is really high. So a lot of times you'll have a blog that will publish a lot of information about Lego sets, but user interaction is pretty much limited to comments. On Brickset, the users kind of drive the engagement of the site and they can actually create a lot of content as well, based on the sets of course. So look at the front page right now. The first item up is a random set of the day. You might see a set that you never knew existed before, so that's kind of a fun way to start off your day on Brickset. But otherwise, let's just go look at a specific set to see what we're actually dealing with here. So for example, I'm going to look at 21322. This is our recent idea set, Pirates of Barracuda Bay. And when you go search a set, you can search by number, you can search by name. Everything right here is a tag, and so pretty much you'll be able to find a set based on what it's tagged as. And as you can see, it's pretty well tagged. There's a lot of terms here. You should be able to find what you're looking for, even if you don't remember the specific set number or even the set name. If you remember some details about the set, you should be able to find it on Brickset. In addition to all those tags, it gives you information, kind of a basic, what you would see on the box, set number, piece count, minifigs. That kind of stuff is really cool. A recent thing they added is the set designers, if they're known. It gives some pricing and a bunch of other really nitty-gritty data and stuff like that. And it also shows availability, like how long was this actually on a shelf. Alright, so that's kind of the actual listing side of the database. Now where the user interaction comes in is right here. Just for demonstration, I don't own the set, but I'm going to show what happens if I did. If I click I own this set, that pretty much instantaneously adds it to your collection. You can change how many of these you have, and you can also change the details about like how much you paid for it and all that kind of stuff if you've enabled Advanced Collection Manager. Now once you have a significant number of sets, or just a few added to your collection, you can go in and kind of look at some of that data and really start to analyze, what does your collection look like from a cross-section point of view. And I'm just going to take a quick look at the analysis as a graph. And what this is going to do is kind of show me year by year or theme by theme, really any kind of metric I want to use, Brickset will be able to show me pretty easily. And it just takes the data that I entered as you add sets to your collection and plots it. So for example, number of pieces broken down by theme. My highest number of pieces is in Creator Expert, over 13,000 pieces. But how many sets do I actually own in Creator Expert? Only 7. So as you can see, those would be high piece Creator Expert sets. Even though I only own a few of them, they do make up most of my pieces. I think one of the most helpful ones for me is by year, and so it will show how many sets you own from each year. This is a pretty good rough estimate of how often you buy Lego, but keep in mind, if you go back and buy sets from an earlier year, it will add those in also. So kind of analyzing your buying, which era of sets are you buying more of. Definitely heavy on the post-2010 era. That's when I've been collecting most new Lego sets, but I would say actually I have more loose parts from here. And that does bring up something, if you want to track your loose parts, is there a way to do that? There is, but it gets a little complicated and I'm going to leave it out of the 7 minutes video. So just know that all of this is pretty much automatically generated. All you have to do is go to the set listings and add those in with this little checkbox right here. And it's pretty easy to take them back off as well. You can also add custom tags. So I've added one called backlog, and that's just telling me out of the sets I own, If this is checked, that means it's still sealed in the box. Let's look at kind of what the community brings to Brickset. So up here is some information. This is all stuff that would generally be provided by the LEGO group, or you could find based on sources. But on the bottom are a bunch of other topics that are mainly contributed by the community. So one of the main things that you like to do is see set reviews. What do other people think of the set? So much like a marketplace or like Amazon, you can read the reviews that other users have posted. And for the most part, these are well done reviews. There's kind of a tutorial to walk you through what you want to do when you're posting a Brickset review. Really interesting thing here is you can add your own video links to YouTube reviews. So that's actually pretty popular, and in most cases I'd say there's more video reviews than reviews on a set. Last thing here before we get to 7 minutes is the brick lists. And yeah, Bricklist is pretty much what it says. It collects and curates sets into various lists based on topic and kind of, you know, how do those things go together. So the Pirates of Barracuda Bay, a good list that one is in is sailing ships. And this is compiled by the user Sandoon and contains 36 sets. So this may or may not be complete and up to date, but it gives you a good starting point if you want to look at what kinds of sailing vessels LEGO has produced over the years. And it's another good way to see things that you might have missed if you're new to the hobby. We'll take a quick look at what your user page looks like. You actually get a user number now. You can kind of add or leave out as much of this as you want. You can even kind of make most of this stuff private if you don't really want people to see what your topics are on Brickset. But I do like to be involved in the community. Thanks for watching 7 minutes. We'll see you guys next time.